Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome back to Absolute Hysteria, episode number 8. Once again, we apologize about last week. P. Diddy decided to say, F you guys, you're not exposed to me and I will shut you down. So we will be making that episode up and I'm going to upload it directly to YouTube. I'll let you know when I do it so you can catch number 7 and all the crazy shit that we're going to talk about over there. But this week, it is number 8. We just did the artist spotlight with my co-host, Mr. Kid Jewel. Went very well. Make sure y'all go check that out as a separate video. Let's bring Kid Jewel and Kincaid into the fold. Kid Jewel is with us again this week. He woke up from his long slumber.
Yeah.
He's back with us.
It's hard out here for a midget, I'll tell you what.
Hey.
No white let him come home.
Yeah.
So this week we got a couple of our regular segments we'll jump into. Then we're going to jump into some food topics. And who doesn't love food?
We sure do.
Yes, sir.
But first and foremost, we got to break in the news. So not much to report on this week, but I want to bring this up because you guys are both artists as well as myself. And I heard this comment, did some research on it, read his verbatim, and then wanted to roast this guy along with every other artist that is on that platform. So Daniel Ek, the Spotify CEO, has been roasted online by artists for about the past 3 or 4 days because he made the comment that they shouldn't have to pay artists these days for streams, that much for streams, because the cost of making music nowadays is quote unquote close to zero of what it used to be. So that's why Spotify only pays 0.00003 cents per stream, because they feel like they shouldn't have to pay us when it's cheaper for us to make music nowadays. So I guess the equipment and the computers and the programs and the beats and the production, the mixing and the mastering and all that doesn't count. You know, I guess we're just out here making music for free, I guess. So they feel they shouldn't have to pay us.
If I voice my actual opinion on this here subject, we'd probably get banned.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want to know in what fucking world it was cheap as fuck for me to do what I've been doing.
Exactly. You know, I understand that back in the day it was a little more expensive to drop music because we didn't have the home studios back then, and you had to go buy studio time and yada yada yada, and I get all that. But don't ever say that it's close to zero.
Yep.
Because unless you're one of these rappers that raps on a karaoke mic and gets all your beats from YouTube, then it might be cheap for you to do it. But for people that have to buy equipment, pay for their programs, buy lease their beats, make their shit, produce their shit, mix their shit, all that shit, it's not cheap.
Facts. I'd like to find a producer that wants to sell me exclusives way cheaper than what I paid for the Wolf of Oak Street, because that's a few car payments worth of money right there that he says is very minuscule. So that's why he wants to pay me cheaper rates.
Yeah, he wants to pay
Hey,
0.0003 cents.
speaking of which, since he brought it up, if y'all ain't heard it yet, y'all go stream Wolf of Oak Street everywhere.
Hey, that's a
Appreciate you.
Hey, and while I'm at it, where's this one I just had?
He popped out the physical.
Yeah.
Support your motherfucking homies. Shout out to
Hey.
Easy Six.
Hey, that's a bootleg.
Hey,
That's a bootleg.
That ain't my signature.
I found it.
My homie done went to the corner market and got copies of our shit.
Yes, sir.
He said, I'm gonna print this shit myself. Yeah, that dude,
It's
man, like that dude's off his rocket. I mean, I'm sure when you take into consideration that 60% of artists out here are literally just here today, gone tomorrow artists, and they're flying by, like you said, using stolen instrumentals off of YouTube. They're probably using a cheap Walmart mic. I know people who use BandLab and record with a pair of Turtle Beaches plugged into their phone, and their music sounds half-ass decent.
Hey.
But there's a lot of us out here that still do buy exclusives, work with producers, hand over fist. We also go, if we're not engineering our own music, we're going to a studio, we're paying for studio time, and if that engineer doesn't master, then we're also paying for that to go to somewhere else to get that properly mastered so we can put it on his cheap ass paying platform for other people to follow and hear our music and find us and give us a little bit exposure. So by the time we have the albums record and we shoot a music video, one single, if you're taking your career seriously, can literally cost you anywhere between $500 to $2,500 and up to really put that product out there. So when somebody says that it's cheap to make music, that's asinine. No, it's cheap for the people who aren't taking themselves serious to make music. But it's very fucking expensive when you start getting into it and you really want to push a brand or you want to build on a platform. And these motherfuckers are making it damn near impossible to do so. So by that's this week's he can eat a fucking dick.
Exactly.
Not only that, but for the person that invests in themselves and wants to give people more projects to listen to, some of these feature prices are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So
It can get expensive. It can get expensive on any aspect you go. And we really didn't even cover like marketing and publishing and nothing like that. Like the actual physical
promo is expensive.
And promo, marketing, and actually making your product, like pressing your designs, your artwork designs, and all that shit. Like that's all money, unless you know how to do it yourself.
Facts.
Yep.
So, yeah, Daniel Ek, eat a dick.
And the sad thing is he'll continue years from now, continuing to do the artist the same way because. One thing, again, none of us support each other, and it's a big fuck you all in this industry, and nobody wants to take a stand. If we quit using that platform, they'll have to listen to us. But there's so many people out here who just don't give a damn because they're, again, here today, gone tomorrow artists, and they just want to put their single out so the three people that live next to them can hear their music.
Yep.
I've been pushing that lately here, man. Like, I've been pushing that lately. Bring back physical, fucking let's do away with this streaming shit. Go back to physical.
Let's go back to Gorilla Brown and everything.
Exactly. I wouldn't honestly, bro. If they would come in and hack the internet and shut it off tomorrow for good, I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be sad.
Nah, because we gonna get it the way we got it 20 years ago.
Exactly.
These people really talk about it, but we was really pushing shit out the trunk of cars.
Yep.
Passing out flyers and going to shows and selling CDs out the trunk, going to the mall, selling shit out the trunk of the mall. Yeah, college campus and everything.
Facts.
Look at ICP, man. ICP started with one van. They loaded that bitch up with flyers and CDs. and they went to campuses all across the country with one van. Then they made enough to buy 2 vans, and they made enough to buy 3 vans. And eventually, you see what happened. Psychopathic became one of the powerhouse independent or underground independent companies of all time.
Shit, Percy Miller with No Limit, aka Master P, that motherfucker, bro, started, all over the country, pushing everything straight out the back of a van, doing that gorilla hand to hand.
That's why to this day, people, No Limit is one of the most copied formulas in the game. Even Tech Nine will tell you that. Tech Nine copied Master P's formula, and he'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
because Master P and the only other thing I can think of was No Limit and Psychopathic. They literally put their logo on everything.
Yep.
Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. You couldn't go nowhere without seeing the No Limit tank or the No Limit soldiers or Psychopathic Hatchet Man. Like, they know how to market, man, and that's just what made it take off for both of them. Even though No Limit took off on a bigger scale. But yeah, that's pretty much the news. There's not a lot else going on in the news there. I just saw that the other day, and I knew we had to talk about it because with us being artists, I knew that wasn't going to be an easy pass.
Yep.
But for this week's movie of the week,
movie or TV series of the week.
This week, thought this one was very interesting. I had a picture to pull up, but I couldn't. It kept messing up on me. So, are you familiar with the 1991 cult classic, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay?
Yes.
Kid Joe, you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead from 1991.
Never seen it.
Oh, man. Cult classic. Definitely watch it. Stars Christina Applegate. But anyway, they remade that movie. Basically, it is a modern day African-American family. And they remade that whole story. Like, it's the same storyline. The kids, the stoner brother, the whole 9 yards. They redid the whole movie. I watched it the other day. I think it's on a lot of streaming places. I think it was a BET special or something. I'm not for sure. But yeah, if you enjoyed the cult classic Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, watch the new version. It's actually pretty good. It's basically the same movie as the old one, but they modernized it.
Check that out.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's definitely worth the watch, especially if you've watched the old one. What's that? Bradley the Ghost. I used to have emergencies and push that shit out of school. Hell yeah.
Same.
I unfortunately wasn't making music in high school, so I didn't do that. But
I was.
I kind of wish I was. I wish I had started earlier.
My teacher told me I was trash.
Fuck him.
It was a true story too. At the time, I was trash.
Who's telling who now, buddy?
No.
But yeah, man, that's the segments for the week. Now we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna jump into what y'all came here for. We got a couple lists here for some food topics. First, we're gonna do the fast food top 10. And I said fast food because I meant fast food, not dine-in type, not like Texas Roadhouse, Applebee's, O'Charlie's dine-in type shit. I mean, most of the time, places that have like a drive-through type shit, fast food. But No, I really didn't go in no particular order. I kind of just jotted them down, but they kind of are in order. So if you want to go in order, that's cool. Um, but yeah, man, top 5 fast food joints, preferably like I said, no sit down type deal. That could have been a whole nother list. But kind of explain them too. Like, once you tell us the name, we'll tell you kind of like our little go-to. Everybody's got a go-to meal at these certain restaurants that they go to. Some people just like sometimes you try different shit, but just your go-to shit. So fast food, I'm gonna start at number 5. And this made Kincaid's not going to agree with me on this. I'm gonna tell you right now.
We don't agree on food at all.
He's some of it we will, but some of it he's gonna throw shade on me on some of it.
Are we doing top 5 or top 10? Because you said top 10 and then you said top 5.
Oh, I did top 5 in 3 categories.
I'm about to say because I don't even eat at 10 fast food restaurants. So
I was gonna say I only did 5. All right, you're good.
Oh yeah, it's 5. It's 5. My bad. Top 5. So like I said, the first one on the list made it strictly off of breakfast value alone.
no fuck.
I kill for their breakfast. I don't have it around here. I've got to go home to get it, or I've got to go to another city to get it. Their dinner foods are good sometimes. Like I've ate some of their dinner foods and they're not bad. But their breakfast, I'll always never say no to it. But I'm gonna go with Hardee's, Carl's Jr. Hardee's as number 5. Mr. Kincaid doesn't like it. I think Kincaid doesn't like it because of our local one.
Yeah, it's trash. The people there, the service is poor. The food's usually disgusting. It tastes like they've changed everything.
Yeah. Now if you go to like a better, bigger city, Lexington, Louisville, somewhere, you might actually like it. But
I can get behind that.
But yeah, that was my number 5. Let's see, Bradley Ghost said, "Yeah, trash." It must be a Maysville thing then, because
My dog.
everybody up here loves orange. But kid, what you got for number 5 on the fast food?
Number 5, I got Wingstop.
Hey, that's a good one. I never thought about that because we have one that's over in Cincinnati in the hood that Kincaid and myself have went to before, but they're opening one in my city like very, very soon. And I'm kind of excited about that.
I've only been there one time and I've already got it on my top 5.
Hey, it's just fire, man. And their ranch, probably some of the best ranch in the game. I forgot to tell you my go-to in the breakfast. It's usually sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, or the biscuits and gravy. But yeah, what's your go-to at Wingstop?
Just Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay.
Yeah.
What you got in number 5, Kincaid?
Man, I'm giving it to Florence, Kentucky on this one because almost every time I come there, I got to get there early enough to where I can eat twice because I know you're always going to want to go out to eat. So I got to get that lunch in. I'm going with Izzy's, man. Like Izzy's is my jam. I stand behind it. My go-to meal is definitely anything that they have that's pastrami ready. Their pastrami is goated there. Pickles. If you have never had an Izzy pickle and you live anywhere near Florence, the Kroger's up there sells them by the jar. Go and grab you a jar of them because them bitches smash.
I got a jar in the refrigerator right now. Yeah, they on point, man. Izzy's is another one of sandwich spots. Like I could do a whole list on sandwich spots.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
and then potato cakes.
Yeah, and potato cakes are great. I love their corned beef.
Yeah, corned beef's fire.
Their Reubens are fire. Yeah, Izzy's is a Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati staple for sure. A lot of people don't know about that. All right. So number 4, basic pick here. I'm going to go with Wendy's at number 4. I chose Wendy's over almost all the burger joints. McDonald's, Burger King, I chose Wendy's because I don't know. I think Wendy's, their Their burgers are usually they just taste better. They taste fresher. I think it's real meat. I don't think it's like McDonald's meat. I think it's actually beef.
Fuck
Um,
McDonald's.
Yep.
but yeah, Wendy's is all around. I like a lot of their different foods. Of course, I love their Frosties and all that. So my go-to is usually either the Dave's Double or the Baconator.
That's a good one.
Baconator is delicious. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
And I don't even like bacon.
The breakfast bacon is good too.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, their breakfast is bomb too. They're underrated as fuck.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I'm not a huge bacon person either, but I don't know for some reason like that Baconator is just good. I don't know.
Yes, I agree. Like I hardly ever eat bacon here or anywhere when I'm out, but yeah, I like bacon on their sandwiches.
What you got number 4, Joe?
I put Wendy's too.
Really?
But mine more lately has been the new saucy nuggets. If you haven't tried them, you need to try them.
No, I haven't tried those yet.
You got to order them through the app or something for right now, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, I usually order through that. I seen them the other day. Actually, I ate Wendy's today for lunch. I seen them, but I didn't. I was on
My
a burger chili kick, so
my go-to on that one is the spicy buffalo. If you like spicy stuff, definitely get them. I eat a lot of spicy stuff. So
so if you ever had the spicy Wendy's nuggets, they are Kid Jewel approved.
yep.
Number 4, King K.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and go with another staple in my life that I've been eating since since the place opened. I'm going with Gold Star Chili, man. Go and give me anything spaghetti wise with that chili on top of it and a bag of conies, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, Gold Star is another one, man. Gold Star would have made it in my top 10, for sure. They're definitely,
Buck Skyline.
I can eat Skyline. I could eat all the Cincinnati chili places, but I think Gold Star is at the top of that list. The only other place that I would put real close to that would be probably Dixie. But yeah. All right. So number 3, I got Penn Station.
Mm-hmm.
I would have went with Jersey Mike's, but Jersey Mike's and Penn Station are very close for me. Penn Station is better on the hot end, and Jersey Mike's better on the cold end. If that makes any sense. Like, there's a couple cold sandwiches I'll go to the Jersey Mike's for, and then like their pizza subs and their cheesesteak and shit, I'll go to Penn Station.
Again, I don't know if it's just our local one being utter trash, but I think the only sandwich I've ever had from Penn Station that I could actually stomach was I think it's the chicken cordon bleu. That's pretty tasty, but everything else has been hot trash.
I'm definitely going to agree with you. I think it is the local one because that's the first place I ever had Penn Station. I worked there the first 2-3 days it was open, and I tried a lot of the shit that they had, and I never ate there when I lived there. Like, it just wasn't. It didn't taste that great to me. And then I got up here to Florence, and there's a store up here that's like been labeled the best of all of them. It's won numerous awards. The guy that runs it's been running it for like since it opened, and I've never had a problem there. Everything's always been A1. So it might just be that you might want to give them another try one day when you're not at home. Kid Jewel, what you got? Number 3.
I got Taco Bell mainly for their breakfast.
Taco smell.
I like the bacon crunch wrap. I don't get very much because I'm at work before they even start selling breakfast. So I get them on the weekends when I can.
I don't know if I've ever ate their breakfast.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's hot trash. I can't. The potatoes, bro. Them motherfuckers so dry. They taste like they was microwave, deep fried, microwave, and then oven baked.
Yeah. Not for everybody. It's all good. I just look down with extra fire sauce. It'd be all right.
What you got, number 3?
Well, you already know it's Taco Bell.
Hey,
Dead ass. I'm a long time fanatic of Taco Bell. Like, it doesn't really matter what is on that menu. I'm going to eat it, but I do recommend the Cheez-It box. It wasn't bad. It was pretty tasty. I got it the other day. Like, I've probably ate Taco Bell probably in the last 3 weeks, way more than I should. But yeah, like anytime, man, like I go there, it's either a crunch wrap or I'm getting just whatever the Craver box is.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, number 2, I think my love for number 2 started in Maysville and it transferred its way up here. But Lee's Famous Recipe, I don't know, I love Lee's Famous Recipe over any of the chicken places around here. And that's mainly because I say around here, I'm talking about where I don't have to drive like to Covington, because the only real Popeyes is in Covington. Besides the truck stop one. But
they got that Amish gravy that I can't stand because it has absolutely no flavor. It's always gelatin.
Oh, it's never liquid.
Yeah, it's like everywhere I've ate at Lee's, man, it's like their gravy is like literally gelatin and it's flavorless.
Oh yeah, we don't have that problem up here. We got ours is always fine.
I've ate the one up there and it was hot trash.
They all know they changed a lot.
The chicken was good.
But yeah, I usually get chicken strips, mashed potatoes, and
of course you do.
Some sort of shit. Yeah, I don't eat boned-in chicken. Sorry.
My guy be like, I got these boneless chicken wings. Nah, bro, you got chicken nuggets.
Nuggets, yeah.
All right, what you got number 2?
I put Taco John's because their tacos are a couple steps above Taco Bell's. But
okay. Don't know what that is, but take your word for it.
It's I don't know what all locations they got, but it's a fast food taco place, kind of like Taco Bell. I just feel like their quality is better.
Yeah, I didn't put any local spots on mine because I Ken K would tell you what my number 1 would be, and nobody really knows what the hell it is, so I didn't even put it on the list at all. But Pasquale's is a local thing in Maysville.
It's not fast food, bro.
Yeah, technically it's not because I don't have a drive.
It's not in. Yeah. You even got to wait 25, 30 minutes just to get an order out the door. Sometimes 45 minutes for a damn drink.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I wouldn't classify that as fast food then. So we're still good. What you got is number 2, KK?
Man, as the king of loving sweets, I'm going with the queen that is dairy, because Dairy Queen just reigns supreme when it comes to the desserts after eating one of their delicious hamburgers. Though, this is the one time you will hear me say this. My favorite thing as of recent to get from Dairy Queen has been their chicken strips.
Yes. That chicken strip and that gravy, boy.
Nah, bro, fuck the gravy. Them Parmesan chicken strips, they just hitting different for me lately. Them bitches is delicious.
I haven't tried the Parmesan one.
I haven't either.
You won't like it. It's gonna be way too garlic and Parmesan cheesy for you.
I just love their gravy. Like every time I go there, I get like 4 sides of gravy.
Gravy's good.
Only problem I have with their local one up here is it went. I don't know how to say this without making it sound bad. The ownership changed. It's not
right
local owned anymore. It's owned by,
yeah, by people who don't.
Fuck it. It's Indian owned. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they rip you off on gravy.
One of them down
here. No, they don't rip you off. They water it down.
No, I'm good.
Like, instead of having that that creamy gravy where you scoop it up and it stuck to the chicken finger. Now it's like soupy, and it kind of turned me off. Last time I had it, I was just like, bro, they've watered it down so much I can't even taste the gravy no more.
There's two close to me. There's one 3 minutes down the road from my house, and there's one in town, in the nearest town to me. And the one right down the road is Indian owned too, and I think their gravy's watered down like you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, they make it in the place and they just add too much water. They water it down to make it stretch, of course. Now, when the other guy owned it, it was perfect every time. It was creamy and stuff. Like it was just like last time I went to Maysville, you know, Kincaid's got a Dairy Queen right by the crib. So we went through there and their gravy was perfect too. So I don't know, man. It's just different places. It's different.
Yep.
Let's see. So that was number 2. Number 1, fast food. Kincaid's might not agree with me. He might laugh me out the building on this one. Actually, no, because I've heard him say he eats there before. So he might not. Number 1. Too bad they're not open on Sundays. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A was almost my number 1, bro.
So you have opened up to it then, didn't you?
I've always liked Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they're good.
Their sandwiches ain't on Popeye's level. I'm sorry, but they're tasty. Like it makes some tasty ass sandwiches.
Yeah, that's my go-to, man. I get that. My favorite thing at Chick-fil-A ain't even the sandwiches; it's the macaroni and cheese.
Shit, them waffle fries hit different too, boy.
Yep.
Yeah, if they're fresh, they are good. Waffle fries, macaroni and cheese, a chicken sandwich. Yeah, it's good stuff. Their tea's really good.
Shit, you don't remember me going off because I didn't get the pimento cheese chicken sandwich?
Oh yeah, I never got.
Well,
to
I
try
was big
that
mad.
Yeah, I never got to try that either.
Yeah, I was mad as hell about that. We finally pulled in up there and they was like, "We're sorry, we quit selling those yesterday." I was like, "Man, fuck y'all." Kid Jewel, what you got?
I got Popeyes for number 1.
Okay.
My dog.
I really fuck with their spicy chicken tenders. And I've heard people say this. Their biscuits are not fucking dry. Your meal comes with a drink with saying their fucking biscuits are dry.
That biscuits is dry as fuck, bro.
Hey,
Them motherfuckers are like cement.
Them bitches is drier than a 900-year-old corpse. The hell you talking about?
I'll tell you what though. I'll give you one thing. When we was in Juggle, Ohio too, we got there right when they were pulling them out the oven. Oh, they were fantastic. They were melting your mouth good.
Man, I'm just gonna say this.
Wow, though.
Out of a Hail Mary, if somebody from fucking Popeyes would see this shit, since y'all was mentioning this, hashtag Popeyes people, bring back the motherfucking crawdad rice. That shit hit different on 12 different levels of delicious, and it was damn near the only authentic thing they've ever had that they've cooked.
Yeah. I love their great. Like at first, I didn't like their mashed potatoes and gravy, and then the more I ate it, the more I liked it. And I like their macaroni and cheese. I like the red beans and rice. It's all good.
Macaroni's all right, but their mashed potatoes hit.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So Kincaid, what you got number 1?
All right, bro. My mom had a runner up, and he named it, which was Popeyes. Anybody knows me knows I fuck with some Popeyes chicken. But my number 1, and I'm not sure how many of y'all rock with it when it was in town, but sadly not too many people because they got rid of the motherfucker. Now I gotta go clear to Portsmouth just to eat motherfucking Rowley's. And it's still one of my favorite burgers with a banana milkshake that you can get in ever.
Rallies, their fries are phenomenal when they're fresh. It's been a while since I've had a good Rallies. The one we have 2 or 3 in Florence. The one up there on Murder Street, I call it Murder Street. That's where everybody seems to get shot or stabbed at. that one shut down. I wouldn't eat a chicken nugget out that place. That place, those people are just sketch as hell. The one on Mount Zion, I used to always eat their spicy chicken and their fries.
The one I eat at is up there by where your pops used to live in Portsmouth.
Yeah, right there in like that split in the road.
Yeah, like me and Connie, every once in a while we're up there, and if we want a burger, I'm like, hey, we gonna have to slide through Rallies for that.
Now I remember back when we had one in Maysville, I worked there, and they did have some good food. I used to make my own concoctions. Like I used to make these
Like a chicken milk steak. Yeah, buddy.
Well, we used to take the chicken patties and put the hamburger patties on there, and 3 different kinds of cheeses and all kinds of stoner food.
The closest one to me is about 3 hours away.
Damn.
I've
I
never.
don't like it that much.
I ain't never been there.
All right, well, that wraps up the fast food portion. We still got 2 more lists, and we're about 30 minutes in, so I'm gonna step on it a little bit. The next portion is the home cooked meals, favorite home cooked meals, and yeah, these are my top 5. Like if like home cooked meals, most of them are like shit that I don't even cook. Some of it I do, some of it I can, but most of it's just meals that other people cook or just like popular meals that I love. Home cooked stuff. But number 5, which actually this ain't even in order. So this ain't even going in order, guys. So these are just 5 of my favorites. I can't do this in order. It's too crazy.
Yep.
But number 5 is a soul food classic. Any African American family or anybody with culture that knows how to cook that Southern food, I want some fried chicken, baked macaroni, collard greens, and sweet potatoes. Right there. Perfect meal right there.
Hell yeah.
And Jamie knows what I mean when I say, people that actually can cook. Like,
Oh yeah, man. Like, I'm not gonna. I have a lot of people hating on me if I voice my opinion on that particular meal because when certain people can't season fucking food right, and then they call it baked macaroni, and that shit looks like something that came out of a box and it's water. You can keep that shit in the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ain't scooping this shit out and it's like in clumps, like
Facts.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go with biscuits and gravy with mine, but I'm really picky on my gravy, my country gravy.
Hey, I'm picky on gravy too, man. Like I love some biscuits and gravy too, man. But like you said, that gravy's got to be right.
It's got to be hidden.
All right, man. Number 5, rolling in probably baked spaghetti. That's probably been one of my go-to favorites that the wife has cooked for the last 5-6 years, and I'm a very big fan of it.
Hey, baked spaghettis. That would have been
You've had Connie's.
Yeah, that would have been my 6, man. Connie makes some good. My mom makes some good. So yeah, that'd definitely be in my tops. My next one, I guess, will be number 4, and this is only for my mom's, nobody else's. Vegetable soup. My mom's vegetable soup is on a different tier for some reason. Like I've tried a lot of vegetable soups, and I haven't found one that tops hers yet. So, Mama's old-fashioned vegetable soup. What you got, kid?
My next one's gonna be street tacos. At least that's what they're called down here. Just tacos with lime, cilantro, and onions, pretty much.
That's what it is here.
Yeah, some spicy whatever kind of sauce. It can even be green verde also, and I'll.
Okay.
Number 4. Go ahead and sign me up for quesadilla burgers, man. Like that's probably another one of my go-tos almost every time I'm asked, well, what would you like for dinner after hearing 14 ideas throughout the day for dinner? I'm always just like, yeah, go on, give me the quesadilla burger.
Right.
Okay. And she's in there laughing right now over that one.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Oh, delicious, bro. I'll have her send you that recipe that she uses, boy. That shit, it smacks on a whole nother level.
Oh yeah.
All right. My number 3 is also something that only my mama does, but I have actually been able to mimic this, and I can get pretty close. Like I've gotten damn near identical. I'm getting better with each one. Is
I think I
that
know what it
homemade
is.
chili? The chili?
Nah, I thought it was gonna be the other one that she made at Thanksgiving that I just died over, boy.
The broccoli?
That broccoli crunch casserole. I was like, oh my lord.
Hey, we'll get to that one a little later. That's part of number 1. But yeah, the chili is number 3. Like I said, I've gotten to where I can get pretty close to it myself.
My next one's gonna be wings. It don't matter bone in, bone out. It don't even really matter what they're topped with as far as sauces. Just I love wings.
Well, do
Okay.
you make your own, or do you get out the bag, or what?
Yeah, yeah,
Out the
homemade
bag.
preferably. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, my number 3, brother, is
All right.
I'm a slow kind of guy when it comes to cooking myself. So pretty much pork shoulder and smoked ribs off the barbecue. That's one of my go-tos. Anybody's ever ate mine is I speak for myself in that lane.
Okay. All right. Number 2, I got the old-fashioned pot roast. Pot roast, extra potatoes, carrots, the gravy, the egg noodles, all that good shit. The pot roast.
Hell
What you
yeah.
got, King K? Rock K Jewel.
So I'm not a big shrimp person, but I am whenever you cook it up with some honey and sriracha. Pair it up with some rice. So I'm gonna go with honey sriracha shrimp.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So my number 2, I'm going with again one of the it was a recipe that I first created, but my wife watched my every damn move and she mastered my recipe to a T. Is gonna be the Fields family potato soup. Is all I'm gonna say on that one.
Hey, I didn't want to put too many soups on mine, but hey, potato soup's another one of them, boy. That's definitely a top 10.
And it hits right too, especially when it's
Look,
cold. It hits right.
Bradley the Ghost said no Arby's. I do love me some Arby's. It'd probably be in the top 10.
Shit, Arby's ain't even real meat no more.
Nope.
My favorite, even though I'm not on there, would be chili.
It's the
Connie said her favorite, even though she ain't on
Chili,
here, would
chili,
be
chili,
chili,
chili.
chili, chili.
So it's the world. I might have to let her try some of mom next time mom does it.
Let us know.
Number 1. Oh, have you already got to your number 2?
Yeah. Who,
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, did I? Yeah, I said
Did
potato
you?
soup.
Yeah, okay. Make sure I didn't want to skip you. Number 1, I'm clumping this into a holiday because I can't pick. And you just mentioned it a while ago. Thanksgiving dinner as a whole. It's like, you got everything from the turkey to the sides. Like my mom's got this broccoli casserole that Jamie
Fire.
was talking about. It's crazy.
Fire.
Her everything she makes is pretty good. She's learned, like, the greens is her newest addition, and like Eddie tried to teach her a little bit on that. And Eddie's a sister, when she was alive, R.I.P., she tried to teach her a little bit. She caught on. She's not bad, but wasn't no greens like Miss Shirley, Eddie's sister. Oh my gosh, her greens were crazy. But yeah, Thanksgiving dinner definitely as a whole would be my favorite home cooked meal.
Can't go wrong with a Thanksgiving dinner, man.
Yeah.
My next one's gonna be some fried crappie and some fried mushrooms.
Put some fish on there.
My wife would love you to death.
I don't think I've ever ate crappie. I've had regular fish. I've had catfish.
Crappie tastes like bluegill.
Never had bluegill.
Damn.
I've never really been a big fish person, bro, besides Long Johns.
It does a little bit. Although I don't like them, like whenever people slice them thick, I like the thinner pieces. They get a little crispier and shit.
Gigi was the first person to get me to try catfish.
Yeah, Gigi catfish is on fire though, boy. Best in Kentucky.
So what you got on that number one spot, KK?
Man, since we're throwing it all in the meal there, I'm gonna follow up on your lead. My number one is gonna be a fried bologna sandwich with Velveeta cheese, mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato. That cheese gotta be melted just right. Grippo potato chips and transparent pie on the side.
Man, you just gonna go into the next topic right on there.
Transparent.
Well, that's my
We've had a couple of conversations about y'all's transparent pie.
Yeah, I tried to explain to him about it.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, so all right, so that's the top five. Well, we got about 15 minutes. Let's jump into the desserts. Top 5 desserts. These are pretty much in order from 5 to 1, so they will be in order. Number 5, I'm gonna go with them fresh homemade fudge brownies where they're nice and gooey ooey. I love me some homemade brownies.
You like the middle pieces or the edges?
The middle.
Oh.
Yeah, he's weird. That's how he eats his damn pizza too.
I'm an edge guy on brownies.
Yeah, I ate the pizza from the middle out too.
Yeah, it weirds me out,
the
bro. My
square
OCD.
Pizza, the middle is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
He'll leave a half a pizza too. Won't touch the outside shit. I'm like, I'm just gonna eat it
then. It'll be the circle. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, the brownies, homemade brownies are my number 5.
All right.
Jewel, what's your number 5?
My number 5, I got a vanilla ice cream and a waffle cone.
Okay.
That's what I've been.
Waffle cones are fire.
Yeah.
You ain't a real big dessert person, though. I know I've talked to you in the past, and you're not a huge dessert person.
No, not really.
All right.
My number 5 on them desserts. I'm just gonna go ahead and bucket them all together. It's gonna be anything fruit salad, whether it's the pistachio kind or it's the Waldorf or Watergate, whatever the hell you want to call all that stuff. I'll eat the hell out of every bit of it.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it was my aunt or my mom's mom. They used to make this fruit salad for like Thanksgiving and Christmassy time back in the day, but it was pretty good. I don't remember which one did it. But yeah. All right. My number 4 is a weird dessert choice. It's not really a dessert, but I'll eat it any time of year, even if it is my birthday. I just like birthday cake. Like just your normal birthday cake. My favorite is the ones from Emerson Bakery up here in Florence. Because their icing and their cake is really good. But yeah, birthday cakes, number 4.
My number 4, I went with mint chocolate chip ice cream.
That's a weird one. Chocolate.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. My mom got me kind of hooked on it when I was younger, and it's just kind of something that I keep going back to every once in a while.
Hey Bradley, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't eat that a lot, but that sounds good.
Yeah, I'll eat it every once in a while.
Yes.
Juggalette SWO merch link. Juggalette, hit me in my inbox. I got you.
Get that shirt.
I am the link. All right, Kincaid, what you got for number 4?
My number 4 is also going to be following up on a cake, but it is the Dairy Queen ice cream cakes. Them are next level and absolutely delicious.
Yeah, they are good as hell. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Back during COVID, when you weren't like when we weren't, when I ate out a lot, I used to have Dairy Queen delivered, and I get them cakes delivered sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Like, let me get a chicken strip meal and one of them small ice cream cakes.
Damn.
Hey, them things are banging though, yeah.
Fire.
So my number 3 is a Southern staple, and it also depends on who makes it. Because my mom can make it. The last one she made was crazy because she got one of her friends came from Georgia and brought her a box full of Georgia peaches, like homegrown Georgia peaches. And she made this cobbler. Oh my God. But I have had some really good peach cobbler other places. So peach cobbler is my number 3.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Kincaid for that last one. My next one's gonna be ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Oh,
Yep.
bro, your moms think alike.
Yes, sir. I'm not a big cake person at all. I don't like birthday cake. I like red velvet and ice cream cake. That's pretty much it on cakes.
That's what's up. Kincaid, what you got number 3?
Number 3 is a multiple. We have a local spot called Sprinkles of Hope, and the cookies, man, the cookies. Everything these people are turning out is utterly delicious.
I've been wanting to try that place.
Bro, transparent tarts on point. Tastes like the old transparent tarts that they used to sell at McGee's. Delicious.
Are they waxing like everybody else?
Nah, fair price, bro. Like, they're great people, great atmosphere, great location. Prices are very reasonable for what you get, man. Like, you get 2 giant ass cookies for like $2.50.
Damn.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
We got a place kind of close to me. It's called Crumble Cookie, and they're expensive as shit.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they know about that. Jamie and Connie turned me on to that. They brought me up a couple one day, and my gosh.
Okay, fire.
I remember what ones you brought me. I know you brought me a
like a cherry cordial, chocolate cordial. I think was one of them.
No, one of them was the Pop-Tart, the cinnamon Pop-Tart. The other one was cheesecake.
Yeah, those are fire.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, they're a little expensive, but it's worth it though. Hell, it took me about 2.5 settings to eat them 2 cookies.
Yeah, they big as hell too.
Gourmet cookie. Same, spelt like crumble cookie. Yeah, Juggalette. For sure. All right. So what you got for number 2, King K? No, number 3. I'm sorry.
Number 3, man, probably. I did not just do that. Like Sprinkles of Hope.
Oh yeah, he did. My bad. When he said crumble cookie, I thought he was going. My bad. It threw me off the order. But yeah, okay. So number 2, then on my end, once again, depends on who did it. My mom used to make it real good, and then I found Golden Corral had it for a while, but then they got rid of it. Then Maysville and Kroger's had it for a while. I don't know if they still do, but the chocolate meringue pie.
I'm not sure. I like some chocolate meringue pie though.
Y'all do. The one in Maysville's was actually pretty good. I used to get it all the time. But the one up here only carries lemon meringue. They don't carry chocolate meringue. But yeah, chocolate pie or chocolate meringue pie, that's my number 2. Kid, what you got?
For my number 2, I got a Dairy Queen Reese's Blizzard, but add cookie dough pieces.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Hell yeah. It's a go-to.
My number 2 is also an ice cream. It is the banana pudding in a waffle cone from the creamery in Washington, Kentucky. Smashed every time, bro. Like every time they knock it out the park, and it's utterly delicious.
I'm gonna have to get one of them too, because that sounds good.
Oh, they're fire. And that blue panda they got, that's on next level too.
Well, my number one has already been mentioned. Maysville, Kentucky natives. If you're a George Clooney fan, you might have heard of it as well because he talks about the shit all the time. Maysville, Kentucky. Shout out to McGee's, the originators, the OG of the transparent pie game. Never heard of transparent pie? It's very basic pie. It's egg, sugar, and milk, pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vanilla flavoring.
Yeah. Very basic. Sounds very basic, but it's a lot harder. Yeah, it's a lot harder to make it to the consistency. Because I know people who try to make it and they get the runny consistency. They can't get it to sit right. But
yeah, they're easy to break.
I've had homemade ones that were fantastic. McGee's has been my favorite. I've had Kroger's. There's a home girl I went to school with in Maysville that makes them as well. Definitely my number one of all time. Like, it ain't no thing for me to sit down and take a gallon of milk and a transparent pie and wake up and realize I ate the whole pie.
Yeah, so it's all like 360 some grams of sugar.
Yeah. That next day I'm super wound up and wondering why I got a headache type shit. But yeah.
If I ever get the chance to make it down there, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
I'll bring you one when we come up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, whichever way we meet up, you'll get one.
For my number one, I'm gonna go with strawberry shortcake.
Okay, classic.
Yep.
Basic and classic, very tasty. I think that's one of my wife's favorites too.
What?
Strawberry shortcake.
I've actually got the stuff in there to do strawberry shortcake.
Yep. Good stuff.
All right, so my number one, since I did name transparent pie, and the other one that is my favorite dessert for any meal, my favorite just to eat sweet, it's going to be 110% the original, not that pudding ass shit, but the OG cheesecake.
Okay.
I like the big, thick cheesecakes. I don't like them little pudding pie things that people call cheesecake because that's not cheesecake.
You know what? I just totally screwed up my whole dessert thing because my number two, in between chocolate and transparent, there actually is something that comes in there. I forgot about it until you said something that triggered it. Fucking banana pudding, man. Like real banana pudding. Like real banana pudding. Like the not like the flavored banana pudding, but the real shit. I don't know. Sometimes you say banana pudding, people's like, "Oh, you mean the stuff that tastes like banana, like the pudding?" Or no, the shit with the cookies and the banana pieces and.
Yeah, that's how the ice cream is, and this shit's fire.
Hell yeah! So that's been the dessert list. We're right at 10 o'clock. We're going to jump off here in a second. I'm going to do one more quick question because I kind of wanted to ask this. We'll probably end up doing in another food issue. We'll do a top list on this. But before we cut out, so Kid Joe could take his ass to bed. What's y'all's go-to pizza place, man?
I'm gonna say Pizza Ranch.
Local spot. Okay, if you're going to do a local spot, do a franchise as well.
Okay. Well, Pizza Ranch I think is over in Springfield or I don't know, Kansas City, Springfield, somewhere I went to, and they had one. I think it's Springfield, but franchise. I don't know. I'm kind of torn in between Domino's and Pizza Hut.
I don't know, my go-to pizza that I like locally that isn't big box chain I used to say Greg's almost every time, but Greg's under new ownership. They can't even keep the lights on in their building or employees in their kitchen, so I'm gonna have to go on and skip out on them. So I'm gonna go straight to Pasquale's as my gourmet sit down pizza place. It's in Maysville, Kentucky. We got some of the best sandwiches, best pizzas you can get, and it's right there. Almost remind you of some little Italy type foods. Um, Big box wise, man, like food chain. Go ahead and sign me up for Domino's, man, because not only do they got some pretty decent pizza as long as you get that shitty ass seasoning off the crust for me, but then their pasta just be hitting different.
Have
Hell
you
yeah.
dipped their subs?
I like the what is it? The pineapple habanero.
Yep, that's what I get.
Yeah,
like
that one
Italian.
smacks.
That's good.
I'm like Jamie. I would usually say Greg's or Pasquale's is a local thing. But franchise, man, it's changing. Cause I used to strictly go to Papa John's because Pizza Hut and Domino's it kind of fell off.
Yep.
But I gave Pizza Hut a try not too long ago and they nailed it. It tasted like the old Pizza Hut. And then I gave Domino's a try a couple days ago because I had a half off coupon or something. And like Kincaid said, I wrote them off because that shitty ass shit they do with the crust. I don't like it.
Yeah, this shit's nasty.
I didn't know that you could take it off until
Yep.
like that day. I went to type in the comments, to leave the crust like it comes out of the oven. Don't put nothing on it. And there was an option, no seasoning on crust. So I clicked that. Took me back to the old days. That pizza was fantastic.
Get it without the seasoning on the crust and get a garlic pack on the side. And it's like it was when we was kids.
Yep, I got that New York crust, a little bit thinner. And yeah, it was really good.
I always get hand tossed.
Yeah, that
No
garlic.
diddy.
That garlic. I like the Parmesan or whatever, garlic Parmesan bites or whatever they have.
The knots.
Yeah, those are tasty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But all right, guys. Shit, this has been episode 8, Absolute Hysteria. We talked about our favorite types of foods and some of our list. We'll do another one of these and we'll have some more lists for y'all. Next week, I think we were going to do the rat beefs part 2 next week. Like Kincaid talked about previously, we were going to discuss some of the newer beefs that we didn't talk about last time and some of the stuff that's been going on in the underground and stuff like that. So we'll have the beef part 2 series coming up next Sunday at 9 p.m. Once again, if you guys have any recommendations or any type of stuff you want us to talk about, any content suggestions or anything, drop them in the comments or inbox us and let us know, and we'll put it on the list of future shows. Any artist out there wants to participate in the artist spotlight like we did this week for Kincaid, hit me up as well on that.
Kid Joe.
I said Kincaid.
I wasn't even paying attention.
I dropped them together. Kid Joe.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's getting late, guys. I'm sorry.
Yep, it's all good.
Other than that,
That's my curfew too.
hell yeah, he's got a curfew. Got to put his big boy draws on, guys. Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in to Absolute Hysteria. Make sure y'all add your friend, follow the page, Absolute Hysteria page. Subscribe to the YouTube Absolute Hysteria so you can get notifications and all that. Make sure you follow us on the Absolute Hysteria podcast page on Facebook so you can also be notified. Add your friends to it. Let's get those numbers built up. We're growing. We're growing monthly. merch wise, yeah, we got the SWO shirt. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about it. If y'all be interested in Absolute Hysteria shirts, let me know. Because see that logo I got right here in the corner? That would look real good on a black t-shirt.
Yep.
So let me know if y'all would like that to happen. And I might do a limited run. I ain't going to do nothing major, maybe 25, 50 shirts. And let me know if y'all interested in that. Who cop a Absolute Hysteria shirt. But other than that, man, yeah. Check out the SWO t-shirt that just dropped. My Michael Myers hip-hop Michael Myers shirt just dropped. All kinds of good stuff coming, guys. The merch just keeps dropping. Check the music out. I just dropped a new single, Ride or Die, featuring Cryptic Carmen. I got another single coming, music video coming. Kid Jules got a whole project coming, new music videos coming. Kid Cage's about to finally drop this goddamn video that he's been teasing with for 3 months now.
Oh, drop
Hey,
that.
hey, 68% demographic is females on that video, and I'm talking some crazy shit. So thank you, ladies. You let me know you want it.
Drop that motherfucker. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Eric Whitler said I would get one. You already know Eric Whitler. You're a champion, brother. Yeah. So let us know, man. Peep the music. We'll be back next week talking about some beef. If you ain't vegetarians, then you ain't gonna. If you're vegetarians, then you're not gonna want to watch this.
Yep. No Diddy.
No Diddy. And also stay tuned for the Diddy. The Diddy Orlando Jones Jaguar Wright podcast that was supposed to be last week. It will be uploaded as a bonus episode. It won't be live, so you won't be able to chat with us or nothing. But you'll
It's gonna
be able
be
to
a
watch
Diddy
it.
mentory.
Yeah, it's gonna get dirty because now that we're not live on that, I'm just not gonna hold back. I'm just gonna say what I feel. So
Okay.
on here, I kind of hold back a little bit because they can shut your shit down. But when it's a video and you upload it, all they can do is fucking take it down.
You just have to put a bunch of beeps on my mouth and edit certain things out.
Yep.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna be like television and miss it by like 0.3 seconds. Like, you motherfucker. But yeah. All right, guys, man. We are signing out Absolute Hysteria, episode 8.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Peace.
Come back and join us next week for Absolute Hysteria. Follow Easy 606 on YouTube and all social media.